Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup I regret buying video. Sometimes makeup just doesn't work out, you know? For whatever reason, these products just didn't work for me. Does not mean that they don't work for you. If you love any of the products that I mentioned today, then I am so happy for you. I wish that I liked them, but unfortunately there's just something about them that gives me buyer's remorse. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Side note, as I was preparing to film this video, I realized I forgot to put highlight on today, but I kind of like it. So let me know what you think. Do you prefer like a matte face or a highlighted face? What's your preference? So I have 5 actual products to talk about, and then I have 2 kind of like categories of specific types of products that I regret buying multiple items in. So I'm just gonna start off with the products and then we'll get into the categories. 3 of the items that I'm going to be mentioning are eyeshadow palettes, and 2 of them unfortunately are from Tarte. The first one being the Tartelette Toasted palette. This released, I think it was around Christmas time, I'm pretty sure. I want to say, did I get this during the Sephora VIP sale in November? I might have, because No, I think I bought it after that because I think I paid full price for this. So this palette retails for $46 on Sephora.com. I'm pretty sure you can still get it on Tarte's website as well as a couple of other places. But I purchased mine from Sephora, and just upon first glance, it's nothing special in my collection, if you know what I mean. I have these shades like 5 times over in my collection already. The main reason I bought this is because I have the original Tartelette and then the Tartelette in Bloom palettes, and the collector in me really wanted the Tartelette Toasted palette, and for that reason I didn't return it, but part of me really regrets not returning it because I'm pretty sure I've only used this one time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only used it one time. I mean, the shades are nice, don't get me wrong. I actually really do like the Tartelette formula. Can you see? Like that shade's really pretty. I like this shade. That's nice for transition. They're just basic colors, you know. If you are a warm neutral lover like me, you probably already have these shades, and I would sadly recommend skipping over it just because it's nothing special. So unfortunately, that is the first item that I regret buying. It's the Tartelette Toasted palette by Tarte. The second product that I regret buying is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This retails for $36 on Sephora's website, and I'm sure that you've seen it before by now, but this is what it looks like. It's basically just a primer that you put onto problem areas, and it's supposed to blur the appearance of your pores. The reason that I regret buying this is not because it's a bad product, because I don't think it is a bad product. I regret buying it specifically just because of my skin type. I have kind of steered away from these pore filling primers. I'm more about hydrating and kind of just like enhancing a glow on my face. I'm not really about the whole like pore filling primers, which is essentially what this is. It's not as thick as like a silicone like primer that you spread on your face. It is a little bit softer than that, but it's a very dry texture. I can't swatch it, duh, it's colorless. But it's just very dry. It kind of skips on my skin. I liked it at first, but I haven't reached for this in months, and it was really expensive. So for that reason, I do regret purchasing it. I think you might like this if you have like super oily skin, or if you are really just like into these kind of pore filling primers. But for me, once upon a time that was my preference, but I've just kind of steered away from it, and my skin has been a lot drier as of recently than it has been in the past, so for that reason I do regret buying it. The next item that I regret buying really hurts, and this is by Natasha Denona. It is the 5-pan palette. It's number 01. This retails for $48 on Sephora's website, so it is quite expensive for 5 shades. Now these are great eyeshadows. I'm not saying that they're not. I think it's a very well-known thing that Natasha Denona eyeshadows are really good. They're very creamy, they're pigmented, they're blendable. And the reason I regret buying this palette is no fault of the palette. Like, those colors are really pretty. It's just that I don't know why I picked these colors. They do have some more like naturally looking palettes. I don't know why. I think it was the summertime when I bought this and I was like, oh, I can do like a beachy eye look. And it's just like, I haven't done that. And that was like last summer. So I'm just trying to get this off of me. So for that reason, I do regret spending the money on it. I really want to try more Natasha Denona eyeshadows, but I cannot bite the bullet to buy one of her larger palettes. As much as I would love to try them, it's not within my reality right now to be able to afford that. And to pay $48 for another 5-pan eyeshadow palette, I'm in a mindset right now where I need to be saving money, and then when I do make my purchases, it has to really make sense for me, and that just wouldn't make sense for me right now. So I do regret buying it just because I never use it. It kind of just sits in my eyeshadow palette drawer. I am going to be doing an eyeshadow palette declutter soon, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. But yeah, so I regret buying it. But they are really nice, it's just I never use it. Next, I want to talk about the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This is the waterproof version, so it's essentially just the Better Than Sex mascara, just, you know, waterproof. The whole reason that I bought this is because the Better Than Sex mascara does flake, and it does like kind of transfer onto my face. It comes off of my lashes and goes onto my face, and that's of course never cute. So I was thinking that if it was waterproof, it would kind of prevent it from doing that. You know, my eyes do water throughout the day. I do have allergies. So I really thought that this would solve that problem, and when I got it, I was kind of just putting it on my lower lashes just because I don't really like waterproof mascaras. Like, I don't like removing them. They're just really difficult, and this is no exception to that. But it still transfers. Like, it transfers a lot. It flakes, it just gets everywhere, and then it's really hard to remove. So for that reason, I do regret buying it. I never ever use this, and I wish I hadn't spent my money on it because I really don't like it. So this is the last actual product that I regret buying, and then I'm going to talk about 2 categories of products that I regret buying multiple items in. But this is sadly another one by Tarte, and this is the Make Magic Happen eyeshadow palette. This retails for $32. I believe you can still get it on Ulta, but if not, it is on Tarte's website. It's not on Sephora. This is what the palette looks like, and I was watching one of Jessica Braun's videos the other day, Jam Beauty 89. I'll link her video below. But she was talking about this palette, and she was kind of saying how, like, any look that you make with this palette, the colors all just kind of blend together and it just looks the same no matter what. And I totally agree with that. I totally think that these shadows just kind of like blend away, and then they kind of just like clump together, not clump, like they just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, you can make one look with this palette is basically what I'm trying to say. And the shadows are really soft, you know, they are pigmented. Like that's a couple of them right there. The pigmentation is not bad, it's just that when they blend, they kind of just blend away, and then you're just left with the same look every single time. So for that reason, I do regret buying that. I think I've only used this about once or twice. I think the packaging is really cute. I like how compact it is. I like that there's not really a lot of space in between the shadows. Just makes me happy. I don't know why. But yeah, I am not really a fan of it, and for that reason I do wish that I saved my money, because it really just collects dust in my collection. So when you see my declutter, you'll probably see this one go. So now I have 2 categories of items, and the first one isn't really a makeup item. It's more of a makeup tool. But they're Kabuki brushes. Get it together, Morphe. I never use Kabuki brushes. You see in my Get Ready With Me's and my tutorials, I only exclusively apply foundation with beauty sponges. I do not enjoy using brushes just because I get brush strokes. I find it really hard to blend around my nose. It just makes the foundation look patchy. I've never mastered applying foundation with a brush. And that's fine, you know? Beauty sponges work great, but for some reason, I keep buying them. Like, I know that this was a recent purchase, this Morphe G1 brush. I've never even used it. It's completely clean, and that's not because I just washed it. Even though I did just wash all my brushes, I never used this. This is the Morphe M439. I mean, enough said. This is the Luxie 534 angled topped buffer. If I ever feel like using a brush, this is the one that I will use, just because I feel like I get the least amount of brush strokes with this. But like, this brand's not cheap, so it was kind of a waste of money. And then this is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. I find that this is too flimsy and just doesn't blend very well, and again, it's like breaking. So I don't know, I just have no luck with Kabuki brushes. I just don't enjoy using them. I wish I did, but I really don't, and I think that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I do totally regret buying them, and I just wish that I would just stop. And then last but not least, I want to talk about loose glitters. Have I ever used any of you? I don't think so. I have so many loose glitters. I mean, I say so many. I have like 8. I know some people have like 25. I'm not really, you know, at that level, and I never want to be, because I never use them. I never reach for them. I never have any desire to use them. I have a bunch from Lit Cosmetics. They look really pretty. Like, that's a really cool purple. I have like a green. I have like this teal blue that would go really well with that Natasha Denona palette that I never use. I have like this rose gold, and then I have like this really light, like iridescent pink. They look really pretty. I have no idea what possessed me to buy these. I think I saw like Shan XO using them because she like kills it with her makeup. I was like, oh yeah, I need that. I need that. Totally need that. I didn't need that. This one's by MAC. I bought this way back in the day. This is Kitschmiss. I think this might be the only one that I've used out of all of these, and I only used it like once. This is by Your Minerals, Sweden, in Brown Hypnotic. Bella Pierre in Earth. I used to actually really like this one. Ooh, this one's really pretty, but I never want to use it. And then this is my most recent addition. This is, ooh, Open. Thanks a lot, past self. This is the NYX Face and Body Glitter in Silver. So I just never used them. They were a huge waste of money. I get like pissed when I see these in my collection, because I'm just like, wow, what a waste of space. What a waste. So yeah, I definitely need to go ahead and declutter these eventually. In my mind, I'm like, oh, but what if there's one day in the future that I want to use them? I've been saying that for like over a year, and that day has never come. It's never going to come. I just need to face it. I regret it. I regret it big time. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's video. Those were some makeup items and makeup categories of items that I regret purchasing. Makeup regrets are hard because you want everything to work for you. You want to get the most out of your money, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way. But it's okay, because we're here to talk about it. Let me know what products you regret buying in the comments down below, and definitely subscribe if you are interested in seeing more videos like this. Let me know down below if you want to see more of these in the future. I don't want to be too negative on my channel, so like I'll like sprinkle them in every now and again, but I do think it's really helpful to hear what items people are disappointed in, because, you know, it helps you steer away from products that might also not work for you. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!